You know how fast you were going?
What? How fast you were going?
I don't know. 10?
8.
Be advised, this is an explicit podcast, so if you're easily offended, get your panties twisted into a knot, turn this off before you get butthurt and mad, start to cry, have to run to your safe space. All opinions are those of the host and his guest and do not reflect the opinions of any government agency. Welcome to MOTORCOP Chronicles podcast. I'm your host, the ICEMAN. We're in the Clubhouse, the MCC Studios. Today we have actually a guest that he can be a full patch member since he is a current motor cop. So we are going to introduce him. Should I introduce him? I'm trying to find my other effects. Let's introduce him. Didn't know I had a live studio audience.
Didn't know.
This is Curby. That is his nickname. He also goes by Bookem Down Brown, but I call him Curby all the time. We're going to get into that for a second. I made something for you. I try to do for a lot of my guests. So,
What you got?
got this for you, Curby. Your own little thing.
So, what you're saying is that you suck things up and get their powers, like Kirby or something?
No! Wait. Actually, yeah, it's exactly like Kirby.
Can you suck this?
Can you suck that? Look, he's speechless. He don't know what to say.
Can I suck that? All right. We'll get you.
He's a fairly new motor cop. I think y'all haven't been quite on for a whole year yet. Coming up close to it, I think.
Right.
Let's talk about how you got your nickname in the first place, which you got in motor school. Somehow you got your nickname.
I earned it.
Yeah, he did earn it.
That's for sure.
How'd you earn it?
Jumped a couple of curbs.
It was more than just a couple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he liked driving over the curbs.
And it was hard, too.
I will give him this. This man came to motor school, had never ridden a motorcycle in his life. I don't believe he had ever ridden like a four-wheeler or
I never even started it.
anything. He had never ridden nothing with a clutch, a car, never shifted anything, never been on two wheels, maybe a bicycle, I'm assuming, maybe.
Yeah,
But other than that, no other motorized vehicles. He got in there and he did bust his ass a fuckload of time, rode over a lot of curbs. I looked out one time when he was there and he wasn't even on the concrete no more. He was in the grass driving through some median. I thought he was about to hit a tree, but he just missed the tree and stuff, but he wasn't even on the road or the pavement no more. He would jump the curb, was driving through the median in the grass.
Look, man, I earned it.
You earned your wings. No, you definitely earned them.
I enjoyed it.
You had fun in motor school?
Oh, I did. I wish I could do it again.
Again, really?
Yeah, I would.
Were you ever scared at some point you thought you were going to fail, not make it?
Every day.
There was this one little incident. This ain't totally his fault, but we went to eat at Chick-fil-A in this area we were in. Won't you tell us what happened at Chick-fil-A? As we'd already eaten now. We parked. We were getting ready to leave. And he's going to tell you what happened to him.
Well, that was about the fourth day.
About the fourth day.
I wasn't comfortable with riding on the roadway, the real roadway, but everybody wanted to ride to lunch. So I was like, okay, fine. So after we ate, we get up, get on our bike, start them up. Y'all pull out. I go to pull out and lean to turn, but I blacked out.
You did not black. You might have a traumatic incident and you don't remember. Let me tell you.
Instead of turning, I hit the gas and went straight.
But see, he's still in so much shock about it. You don't remember. Me and the tot hadn't pulled out yet. Curby was to my left. Everybody was leaving out. Trying to look nice and pretty, like we try to do. Well, Curby goes to pull out. He never made, in his mind, maybe he was going to turn, and it was going to be a right-hand turn. But he never got to a turn to a lean. He got on it, gave it the gas, dumped the clutch, took off straight at a brand spanking new 2020 Ford Expedition. Me and the tot just was like, oh shit. And I don't know if he did it on purpose or whatever, but he ended up dumping the bike. The bike slid probably a good 10 or 12 feet through the parking lot, stopped just inches from hitting this vehicle. And anyway, he got up and got the bike up. Now, you realize this was at a Chick-fil-A during lunch rush hour, so they had people walking the parking lot. And
I did it on purpose to take a stand. I ain't feel like riding.
Oh, that's what that was? Mm-hmm. Yeah, on purpose. Well, he didn't do that shit on purpose. He's lying through his teeth right now, trying to cover up. It was the only thing. I'm thinking it's like, oh, fuck. He's about to fuck that car up.
That was the day I said, yep, I'm done.
Yeah. It was discussed by one of the instructors that was aggravated, but myself, the tot, and another one of the instructors and stuff talked to the main instructor that was there and said, no, you got to give the guy a chance. And he's glad he did now. So then he's knock on some wood. He did have one little minor accident since he's been on motors, but I will give it to him. It wasn't his fault. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the traffic stop.
Yes. Why don't you tell us about your little traffic stop there?
Well, I pulled someone over for speeding. After I realized that her child was having a medical emergency, I let her go. And instead of her driving forward, she put the car in reverse real fast and hit me.
Backed into your bike.
Yeah, hard.
It knocked you over?
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't get hurt, thank God. It did do some, not major damage to the front fender where he couldn't ride it, but it did quite a bit of cosmetic damage to it.
That was traumatizing.
You still have nightmares about it? Mm-hmm. His partner has been in a crash since then also, and it was...
Shout out to Squidward.
Squidward, yeah. Hopefully we can get Squidward on here. This ugly motherfucker. Tall, skinny. He looked... That's why I'm going to give him that nickname, Squidward.
No ass.
No, he has no ass at all. This was noticed so bad when we were at a parade. Y'all helped us escort. It was a whole bunch of floats we escorted for parade during Mardi Gras season. It was like a 3.5, 4 hour escort. It was so far away with like 20-something floats. In the rain. It was miserable. Miserable ride. And anyway, we finish up. We're going to pick them up. Well, all the people are unloading off these floats and getting off. So if anybody knows anything about Mardi Gras and people on floats, they're pretty much fucking toasted drunk when they get off. There's these two females that was there. And I don't know how I come about it. I was standing there just waiting. He comes walking past. And when the women's like, she said something about, she says, oh, Lord, that poor boy, he ain't got no ass at all. He needs some ass.
Oh, does he have his back and hips?
Yeah. he needs to get some of them drawers with the pad in it or something. He's so skinny. But he ain't got no ass. Hopefully we'll get him on here. His nickname came along. It was at motor competition last year. And like I said, he's fucking, I don't even think they were in full-time motors yet working. And he come over there and I think he stuck his nose in one of my conversations or something like that, being a rookie motor cop. And I just looked at him and I said, just shut the fuck up and get out my face, Squidward. He's like, Squidward? I was like, look at you. I mean, he's just tall, lanky. Squidward. He's a Squidward. Y'all do have y'all names on the back of y'all helmets now. If y'all looked on our Facebook page, I said that Curby was going to be coming on because I took a picture of his helmet and posted it on there. Thanks to Bam, she made those stickers, and they didn't know they got those stickers put on their helmets.
No, I was surprised.
they were inside eating breakfast somewhere, and I kind of rolled up and stuck some stickers on their helmets. Their chief thought it was quite funny. The stickers are still there. Good to, because it's hard to tell them apart when they're going down the road. I mean,
Oh. We look like a number 10 going down the street.
it's not hard to tell them apart. You got any funny stories from me?
Funny stories.
Yeah. Funny shit that happened to you at track stop. People.
Funny, like the time I was going down the interstate and looked over and seen you with a bag of adult diapers in your car.
Yeah. I mean, you told me your wife called and said that you were out and if I could drop some off for you. And, of course, I'm going to help my fellow motorman out.
All right.
I mean, I did get you one with the unicorns on them.
Yeah, but they don't strap tight.
Kirby likes to pick on me because I'm much older. I think he's in his 30s.
Yep, and you're in the 70s.
Not I'm pushing, not quite, but I'm quite a bit older than he. And that's all he can come back with me on.
Funny. I don't know if I had too many funny experiences. I'm just pretty much the asshole that people thinks they getting out of the ticket when I issued them the ticket. Then they call and complain against me.
So he's in the same boat I am.
Yeah, say I was being an asshole and this and that.
He likes writing lots of tickets also.
I love writing.
See, so we're two peas in the pods there. We some ticket writing fools. We were all out. Me, the Tot, Curby, Squidward, we're out working the street inside the city. We arguing. It's like, nope, that's mine. Nope, you got the last one.
My favorite excuse is I need to go to the bathroom, but you just passed 4 gas stations before I stopped you.
Yes.
So, yeah, I don't play those games.
I actually had a woman, probably this past year, I pulled her over. She was hauling ass. And she's like, her excuse wasn't she didn't have to go to the bathroom. Her excuse was that she had went to the bathroom on herself. She had said she had shit herself.
Oh.
Well, of course, I didn't believe her at the time. I thought, trying to give me an excuse. So I go back. I end up coming back and writing her a ticket. Well, she rolls her window back down when I get up there. Now, I can take blood, guts, all that stuff like that. I don't even like changing diapers. Shit. Look. She rolled that window down, and she wasn't lying. The smell of shit hit me right. You ever walked in them cars and you get that weed smell just slapping you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got shit smell slapped in my face. Well, she got her ticket. Well, I mean, I was like, oh, you asshole woman, shit on herself. Well, at this point, does it matter? She got turds in her fucking drawers anyway at this point, right?
Yeah.
She had shit. Before I shit myself, I'm going to run off in the woods or something, wipe with some fucking pine straws. But she had shit her pants. It was bad. It was extremely bad. You ever had anybody shit themselves?
No. I want to see.
You want to see it?
I say,
You nasty.
you can tell me all you want.
You nasty. If you want to see somebody shit.
If you ain't proving it, you getting this ticket.
Oh, she got a ticket anyway, even though I could smell it.
You know it wasn't a fart.
If it was a fart, that was the stinkiest fart I ever smelled in my life.
Hey.
You want to know how it is needing a shit. Kirby has a good colon or a bad colon. I don't know. Every time we eat lunch, you can do it like clockwork. He's going to take a shit.
It's called nervous.
You got a nervous ass? Or is that from that time you spent in the lockup?
Just my insides is nervous.
Okay.
Every time I think about that 90-degree pullout.
Yeah. You just pulled straight. You just
Yeah, it wasn't no 90 degrees.
No. It went 90 degrees, straight to the ground. Straight to the ground.
I picked it up pretty fast, though.
He did. He picked it up fairly quick. Kirby's kind of like I am. Like everybody, I don't drive real fast. Usually everybody's always bitching 'cause I drive so slow.
No, you was on the interstate and you left me.
That tells you how slow he drives. Driving Miss Daisy left his ass behind. Hey, it was late. I think we had been out all day or something. and
Yeah, we had escorted those floats to the parade.
yeah, and so yeah, traffic wasn't thick, so yeah, I kind of picked it on up a little bit. I looked back and I was like, "Where the fuck's he at?" He's back there, got his feet trying to catch up with me and stuff, pushing his bike faster. He's kind of short. They
I was like, I thought you ain't drive fast.
They put lifts in his boots so he could put his feet on the ground.
So I had my bike lowered.
That's what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Let the air out your shocks.
Mm-hmm.
Look, he's nervous. He's so nervous. Look, I made another thing for you right here. Listen.
So what you're saying is that you suck things up and get their power.
Never mind. My bad. That's the same one. Let's try this shit again.
I noticed that.
Yeah, about this one.
I love the way Kirby's look and feel.
I love the way. All right. I love it too.
He moisturizes.
Give me some of that diesel over there.
Yo, I'll give you some, but I got some of that 190 diesel fuel. Kirby don't drink either. I don't know what's up with these people getting on my podcast that don't fucking drink.
Nobody that drinks came on?
Well, some people, yeah, but I've had a couple that don't drink. Smokey don't drink. You don't drink.
Yeah,
You'd probably be quite funny if you got drunk.
I don't know what I'm capable of doing when I get drunk.
I don't know what you're capable of doing when you're sober.
Shit, I get drunk, I might give it up.
You wasn't drunk the other night. Yeah. What?
That's because I was willing. I was in the mood that time.
Yeah, he was. He's a team player.
Yeah. We got to be.
So they got you on shift right now, huh?
Yeah, hopefully it's the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I got some people hired and stuff. I'm ready to get back to riding with them. So, of course, this past week was a wash anyway. It's been raining all week.
Mm-hmm.
In your unit. You got your unit fixed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of curb, he also curbed his unit.
Oh, Lord.
That's what happens when you work 20 hours straight.
Yeah.
You run into a curb and put a big dent in the freaking side. So he earned the nickname motorcycles, cars, curbs are dangerous.
Yeah, I'm curbed for sure.
Yeah, you definitely curbed. I almost had to, he had ghosted me before. He was supposed to come on several times. I was hoping he'd bring his wife because I actually wanted to meet the woman that's got to put up with
I
his
did
ass.
not ghost you. Some things came up, but I said, all
Something
right,
always comes
coming.
up with you. You like the busiest fucker in the world.
Hey.
Are you still delivering waiter on your days off too?
Yeah.
Motherfucker's making a fortune on
When I
waiter
leave
during
here,
this COVID.
that's where I'm
Are
going.
you going to deliver food? You could have brought something with you.
Should have told me. And make sure you put that tip on there too.
I'll give you the tip or something. Yeah. He's going to want the tip.
It better be worth it. That's all I can say.
Y'all hear nobody else? Y'all got to be getting some stupid calls.
All our calls are stupid.
No, not all of them. Some of them are legit. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we get a lot of alarms and just little,
People fishing.
yeah, minor stuff. You know, we're not too busy.
It seems like every time I turn around, you on a call.
Yeah, because I'm the only one working.
One man PD.
I'm booking down Brown. That's who they go to.
If he had a horn right now, he'd be tooting it.
You guys put that horn on.
Oh, I do think I have a horn. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Here's a horn. You want to toot your horn?
There you go.
He likes tooting his own horn. Did you ever get a new laser?
No.
We pull up. Him and Squidward are out there with his fucking laser. I think it was like, it's got the serial number must be on it like 1. It's so fucking old. I mean, at first I thought they were out surveying the road or something because they got this big ass old laser and it's got a pole that these lasers on the pole, like one of these surveying machines, using it to get speed on the car. I'm like, what the fuck is that thing?
It's called a stalker.
It's called. I'm old. This shit's old. It's like I said. Seriously, it must have been like when the original lasers, like in prototypes, were fucking made.
That's why we call you where you at.
Yeah, we have new lasers. I go out there. It's like whatever the radar gun they gave them to use at one point. I think it only had probably like a 25-foot range on it.
And most of the time when we look down, it didn't die. So, no, we haven't got a new one yet.
Watch them jump out in front of cars.
That's Squidward do that.
You try to do it too.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say who it was, but a certain person, blonde-headed lady that works at one of the local businesses, almost ran you over and waved because she thought you were just saying hello.
Yeah, she almost killed me.
She said, I saw you out there. I waved at Kirby. I said he was trying to stop you from pulling you over. You almost, oh. Did she call? She said she was gonna apologize.
She called me and apologized.
She almost took you out.
I told her how she was gonna apologize if she would have sent me to Wilbert's. Shit.
Well, you got to be careful about yourself. I've always been hit a few times trying to stop people out there. Always on the phone, texting and stuff.
You always getting fussed at on traffic stops.
Because I have the wrath face.
You remember when we was in that parking lot and that lady was bitching at you?
That's just, you know, I had another incident with her at the fucking Popeyes.
For real?
Yes. And guess what? She was just big of a bitch then too. And I was telling her to pull up and get out the road, and same shit, just different day. Oh yeah, she was not happy.
You just got that look.
I thought I was being nice to her. You were over there taking somebody's car from them at the time. You were towing somebody's car.
That's what I do.
Like 3 people in a car. I think one of them didn't have no legs and was in a wheelchair and all kinds. Just made them go down the road. And he's like, I don't care. Fuck out. No, I'm joking. With handicap, but it sounded good. But he'd probably do that. He's pretty much a bigger asshole than me. You write a lot. He writes a lot of tickets.
Yeah, I do.
He's like a little ticket writing machine.
I mean, that's my job.
You enjoy your job, Dave.
I love it.
Well, he's not looking at nasty shit on the internet.
What you mean?
No. He tells me one time, he said, come look at this. Some site, it's unedited, unfiltered, anything. And we'll just put it this way. It had to do with death. It was real. It was nasty. I've seen it, but he's over there like viewing it like it's, I don't know, like he's watching American Idol or some shit like that.
You can't deal with that?
Oh, I can deal with it. But I got enough already nightmares I deal with already.
Oh, you can't sleep at night, huh?
No, I sleep, but I dream about work. The other night, bam, my sound engineer, my wife, wakes me up and she's like, do you know what you said to me last night? I'm like, nope, what are you talking about? She said, I was dead asleep. And so I turned around and looked at her in her eyes and I will shoot you.
What the?
She's like, what? I said, I will shoot you. So I'm like, no recollection I ever said this or anything. I have an ex-wife one time, she woke me up. I had her in a full armbar takedown, arresting her in the bed. So yeah, I guess I suffer from a little, what's that, PTSD or whatever from doing this almost
I know
30
little.
years.
Not a little.
I never choked you in the bed when we were sleeping.
You choke
so.
me, I'm gonna tase the shit out you.
You gonna tase me?
Hell yeah.
You gonna electrify me?
Mm.
I'm an electrifying person.
You gonna feel it when you choke me.
I was about to say something, but it's like you better do it before after I pull them anal beads out. 'Cause if not, that shit may transfer to you. Shot yourself.
Go get one of them.
He likes the one with the 20 beads on it, not the short. It's like starting a lawnmower. What? I wasn't supposed to tell you a secret?
No, man. Now I'm embarrassed.
It's okay.
It's not okay.
It's not. Nobody knows.
That's
who you are.
private.
Not anymore. Used to be. Mrs. Curby hears this. She's going to say, why didn't I know about that?
Wait till she hear this.
Yeah. She's going to go to the hustler store and pick you something up. Like, I got you now.
Mm-hmm. I'll make her use them too.
So, I want that video. You screaming like a little bitch.
You'll see it on their website.
I'm sure, huh? Huh. Come on. I know you can't tell me out of all these years.
What do you mean all these years?
How long you been a cop? Total.
Since 2015.
No.
Oh, no.
You were in law enforcement before then.
That was Homeland Security.
Still law enforcement.
Yeah, it is.
Ain't nothing funny happened to you then?
Well, I mean, I had some shit happen to me, but
You don't think it's too funny, huh?
wasn't funny to me. It might be funny to you. Now that as time went by.
Time has went by. It was back in the day. We all know with that as we just went way back in time just now. We went so far back, I don't know if you were born yet. So.
Well, I had one incident in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. Me and a couple of my partners, we had just got to New Orleans. Wasn't familiar with the area. Going down a one-way street the wrong way. And we get stopped by a couple of guys who turned out to rob us.
So they wasn't any nice fellas.
No. Not at all.
Got the drop on you.
On all of us.
Well, y'all walked away safe. That's all that counts. It's funny to think about it now.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah. Especially after they took his shoes and he had to walk on back barefooted. They take your shoes? I think your underwear, didn't they? Yeah.
No, they didn't take my underwear.
No, because he had them Depends on. That's
They
why
took everything else. I wish they would have picked that soiled Depend.
See, that tells you so bad in New Orleans, it's so dangerous. You can't even go down there and rob the police. Yeah. You were new. You were new though. You wasn't.
No, we just got down there. I had just started. That was after everybody was evacuated.
Not everybody.
No, hell no, not everybody. Everybody ain't want to go.
Then you left Homeland Security for PD work.
No, I did 5 years with Homeland Security. Then I got out of that, did a couple of medical jobs. Then I missed law enforcement, so I got back in it.
What kind of medical jobs did you do? You like
pharmacist?
You're
pharmacy tech.
Oh, you were playing with drugs. I thought maybe you were like a nurse's assistant at a proctologist or something.
No,
that you want to clean the equipment after they finish checking people. It's a shitty job.
No, hell no.
See, I learned something new. I did not know that he worked at a pharmacy at one point. I'd have probably nicknamed him Walgreens or some shit like that. Eckerd's Drugs. You know what Eckerd's Drugs is? Remember that?
Yeah, I remember Eckerd's.
About K&B.
I remember K&B.
Okay, so I don't feel so old.
Yeah, no, that wasn't too long ago.
So you go and visit New Orleans often now?
No, hell no. I don't go at all.
You drive around it.
I go through Kennard and I take I go I-12, I don't go 10.
Stay out of it.
Uh-huh.
I don't blame you. I don't visit down there often. That's where most of my family's still from. I haven't lost.
Oh yeah, you are from down that way, huh?
Yes, I'm from the city here. Even though I sound like a raging redneck now, I used to not sound like this. I used to have one of them New Orleans accents a long time ago. I went to college down there. You didn't know I had some college education, did you?
No, I didn't.
Mm. So you're saying that you thought I was stupid?
No.
Just
No.
Yes. I did go to college for a little while.
I chose a colonoscopy tech.
No, I went to college to be a mortician. I used to embalm people.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm telling you the truth.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Yes. Watch film had me.
So what made
Cold,
you?
huh?
I mean,
I got tired of. The reason I quit the place I was working at, we picked up for the children's hospital a lot, and it was a lot of children, babies, newborns. I mean, just a lot of. And I was still young. I should have took a break when I come out of high school, but I went straight into college. So I was still, I was maybe 19 or 20 at the time, and I just did not want to have to cut open another child.
yeah.
And ended up quitting. Ended up doing this, which I do love doing. I guess it was in my blood. A lot of my friends that do it now, they haven't had the embalming forever. They actually manage funeral homes and direct now, and make 6 figures a year. But choices are choices, and I'm not complaining. I love being a motor cop. I love riding tickets. Like I said, we get paid to ride a motorcycle.
Yeah.
You ever thought that was gonna happen, huh?
Never.
Yeah, so I mean, he could tell you it's the best fucking job in the world. We get paid to ride a motorcycle every day. When a lot of people that do love motorcycles have to wait till the weekends or whatever, and we actually get to do it
Every day.
for a living. Even when you're escorting almost 30 floats in the rain for 3.5 hours.
In the cold rain.
Oh yeah, let's not forget it was winter time at the time also. Remember your partner had bought these new deerskin gloves.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Any people remember them, the old Bugler cigarettes? They used to use them in jail stuff. The old people used to roll their own cigarettes. Well, he wore these new gloves in the rain. Well, it stained his hands this bright yellow color for I think about a week or so.
And I remember we was, and you told that lady,
We were at some. It wasn't a Waffle House. It was a breakfast area. We had
Yeah.
all our bikes lined up outside to get something to eat. We dropped the package off the floats. We had 6 hours to wait or something. And it was too far to drive back home and come back. So we were just hanging out. We went to eat breakfast while the bikes were lined up. We had some guy come up. He was looking at our motorcycles and stuff like that. Well, my bike, I actually have a radio mounted on my bike. A lot of other guys just work off their portables. I don't like to. My boss was gracious enough to allow me to spend money and have a radio installed on my bike. Thank you, boss, because they are expensive.
Yeah.
Anyways, my radio, we were using an alternate channel talking during the escorts, so we were on a non-dispatch channel. This guy was outside talking. We were sitting there where we could see our bikes, and I keyed up the radio and said, I don't know if I said cheese or something like that, or get away from the bikes or something. But the dude,
Whatever you said, you
that
shocked
dude,
him.
he took off. He thought he done triggered some alarm or some shit.
His wife was like, "Did you hear that?"
Yeah, I walked outside. She says, "Did you hear your motorcycle talking?" I was like, "No, what is that?"
Yeah,
This was also the same day we ended up at an academy. And you're talking, there's 4 motor cops in the bathroom. There wasn't a lot of stuff open in an academy. Now we wet. Even with rain gear on, you're wet. We're wet. So there's 4 of us in the men's bathroom. The tot has his boots and socks off, trying to get them dry a little bit. Squidward went and bought new socks. There's a certain individual decided to use the hand dryer to try to dry their pants. I wish I could post it, people.
it was working.
I have video of this motherfucker right here, bent over, drying his ass off with the hand dryer. And then he turns around, he was trying to dry his dick or something, but I don't know. It looks like he was trying to stick his dick in the hole in the hand dryer. While he's doing this, you got the tots over here with his boots and socks off. Squidward's in there. I don't know. I think he already changed. I was in there about this time
Squidward was trying
to put new socks on or something.
in those little plastic bags around his feet.
Yeah, but I had plastic bags on my feet and it worked. I was the only one with half dry feet. Mm-hmm. But what the funniest part was, besides Kirby looks like he's having sex with the hand dryer, was Academy store employee walks into the men's bathroom, and you have Kirby looks like he's got his dick stuck in the dryer. The Tot's over there with his boots off, socks off, trying to dry them off. I'm standing in the corner videoing Kirby's dumb ass. Like I said, if I could have put this on Facebook, he'd go viral. The employee walks in, this guy from the men's bathroom, of course. He just stops at the door.
He stops us.
He just stopped dead with his eyes real big. And he's looking at these 4 cops in there. Not knowing what the hell's going on. He just stops, he looks, he's like, I'll just come back later. Turn around and leaves out of there.
I was like, no, come in. He's like, I don't want to know.
Yeah, he did. He's like, I don't want to. I'll come back later. You didn't have to go that bad. So he left.
Lord.
But to be, I got this little motherfucker right here. I don't know why. He's usually a lot funnier people. I think he's a little nervous right here.
I'm a little nervous. Next time I come, I'm going to have.
I got video of him twerking on his motorcycle outside. It is on TikTok if y'all are able to find it, because it's not under this it's not under MOTORCOP stuff.
I love the twerk.
Yeah, I got him twerking in a public area on his motorcycle. I got quite a few videos of you.
I do it for the community.
Yeah. You wouldn't do it in community when I got that video you deep throating that corn dog.
What corn dog?
Uh-huh. So he done got it.
Uh-huh. He.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We were in the back cave.
Oh, okay. I remember. All right. I'm going to get you.
No, I watch you fuckers. I'm not stupid. But Kirby's a hilarious little individual. When I say little, I'm a bigger guy. I think Kirby's, I don't know, 4'9" or so. How tall are you?
I have to be at least 6'3".
Yeah. If he's 6'3", I could suck my own dick. And as we heard in other episodes, I can't. So
Well, why you can't?
it's not that big.
It's not going to happen?
No.
Oh, well, I mean, hey.
Got the LWC.
The LWC.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a little white cock. So,
I mean,
why, can you suck your own dick?
I never tried.
Well, go ahead.
Huh?
I said, go ahead.
No. Say go ahead.
Go ahead. Whoop it out there, big boy.
I'm in the LWC club.
I doubt it. You can't be in the LWC club. This motherfucker. He can't be in the club.
Well, that's not nice.
He'd be in the LBC club. No.
No.
No. All right, but you can't be in that one club. It's impossible. So I'm not saying he has a big dick and I never saw it, but I'm just saying he can't be in that club. How old are you? About what, 5'7" or so?
Shit, no. 5'6".
5'6". I was even trying to give you an extra inch.
I know, damn it. If I can't be 6'2", I'll just be 5'6".
Being tall ain't all that great.
I know, look at Squidward.
Look at Squidward. He's about what, 6'1"? Mm-hmm. I think he weighs about what, 85 pounds?
Damn.
He can't be no more than about 140 pounds. 150. Did he ever tell you how much you weigh?
115.
You serious? Mm-hmm. He weighs 115 pounds?
Yeah.
I shit 115 pounds this morning and flushed it down the toilet. He weighs 115 pounds.
Yes.
See, people, he's like 6 foot tall. 6'1", 115 pounds. He's a very intimidating individual, let me tell you.
I think one of your dogs is bigger than him.
Oh, all my dogs are bigger than him. I think my lightest dog is like 130 pounds.
What are these dogs at?
Oh, I will, before you leave, I will bring one out.
I want to see one of these.
You don't want me to bring one out on your microphone. They don't want to hear you crying. Because I do remember we were at the Tot's house during the COVID. We stopped and picked some steaks up and went and just cooked us some lunch and ate it. The Tot has this vicious canine pet of his that Kirby was scared of. As I say, this is one of the most vicious breeds they have.
I'd say.
Miniature Schnauzer. It was a puppy. It probably weighed about 5 pounds. he was.
It's the way it came at me at an angle.
It's a little bitty. They make hamsters that big. He jumped back.
Well, that's the one. I mean,
So if we have a swimming party at the Tot's house, you gonna come jump in the pool?
shit, no,
Why?
because I can't swim.
I told you we'd teach you how to swim.
Fuck that.
I can teach you just how I taught my kids.
Throw them in there.
Throw them in there and say, "Drown or swim, motherfucker."
And when you can't see my ass no more.
We'll come get you out. We'll give you some out-the-dick resuscitation. Oh, that's not how you do it?
No.
Oh, I'll just check.
Just let me go.
Just let you die. You'd rather die.
Shit.
Told you to teach you. They got the shallow end.
I can't swim. Fuck that.
So when you go to a water park with your kids or something, what you do? Stay in the kiddie pool?
No, I just go knee deep and that's it.
The kiddie pool.
If they push me down, that's my ass.
So you're not a beach person.
No. I ain't buff enough to go on the beach and lay down and all that.
Oh, I ain't buff at all. They'd have to use 3 buffing pads just to buff my ass.
Damn.
Like you see on TV, you watch all these damn TV shows. Me and Bam talk about this all the time. Watching TV, it's like none of that shit is even close to real life because everybody on TV is skinny and has 6 packs
Yeah.
and perfect bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where this world exists at.
Huh.
The last time I went to the beach, nobody there looked like Baywatch.
Everybody look like flat tires.
Exactly. I said, I'm not skinny and built and buff, and so I'm not going to wear Speedo. Some people don't realize this. I didn't know they made female bikinis in that size. It's like this woman walked past me, and I thought it was a lunar eclipse.
Too much thread.
No, them little strings on that bikini were screaming, "Help! Help me!"
Nothing but cheeks, huh?
I didn't look that close. You'd be looking at it.
Well, I ain't saying because my wife gonna hit it. So I know I don't be looking.
No, he does not look. He loves his wife completely and dearly. I've never met this poor lady. I want to meet her because I got to meet the woman that puts up with his ass on an every single day basis. He probably didn't. He said he had to bring his kids a birthday party. He probably made an excuse because he's scared for her to meet me.
No, I'm not. She'll come.
We'll see. We'll get you again. We'll have to get you. Maybe if I have Squidward here or something with you, you'll be a little more upbeat.
No, Squidward would be more nervous than I am.
We should have named you SpongeBob. You don't look like a
no.
SpongeBob.
Kirby is fine.
Kirby or Book 'em Down Brown.
Yeah, book him down, Brown.
It was funny not too long ago. My major, it wasn't a major, the captain called me and the tot asking if we had pulled over somebody in our local area that you work also and wrote them a ticket about something, saying we were rude or something like that. It's like, nope, wasn't me, hadn't been on that road writing tickets. Tot said no. Our other motor guy, our new sergeant, said no. Well, the captain called back not too long after that and said, never mind. We found out who it was. He said it was a a black officer that rode her.
Well,
yeah.
it wasn't y'all.
That took out all three of us and his partner. So
Yeah.
it kind of narrowed it down.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
he can't blame it on somebody else when he fucks up out here with us. It's like, nah, it wasn't. That wasn't me.
Yeah, you know exactly who it was.
I don't know. My tan's getting pretty good. Not quite there yet.
I see you grew your hair back.
I grew my hair back. You want to touch it? You want to rub my hair?
Oh, you should cut your hair again. You and your partner look like two bald eggs going down the
Let me
street.
tell you what. When I got somebody they were confusing me and the tot, and personally, I think I look way better than the tot. My sexy fucking ass.
Okay.
But the zombie apocalypse is over. I was able to get a haircut, but during it, I did shave my head bald, like razor. Well, the wife did it. She shaved me bald. She kind of liked it. It was nice though. We saved some money on shampoo and stuff like that. But I think until it falls out, I'm probably gonna keep my hair for most of the time. You could go like all bald, like straight, shiny bald headed.
No,
Why?
that look weird.
Have you ever done it?
No, but they call me E.T. or something.
Who says you don't look weird now?
I know I don't look weird now.
Who told you that?
My wife.
Oh, well, she's biased. And then your wife blind? Didn't you marry her blind?
My wife ain't blind. Saved your wife blind.
I deal with him on a daily basis most of the time. Like I said, he's usually much more funnier people.
I gotta get the butterflies out.
Need some Dr. Iceman's 2-nut root oil.
No, next time.
That ain't what you usually. You had a standing order.
What the fuck is my Snapple apple?
I didn't know if you were gonna show up this time. I didn't get no Snapple apple. That's his favorite drink, Snapple apple. First time he said that, I'm like, what the fuck is that? I thought it was some kind of alcohol. And he said, no, Snapple. I was like, oh, he's a Snapple apple drinking fool.
Got to have it.
They need more work on the back cave, or just, I ain't been there in a month.
No. Nothing.
Well, I thought they were gonna start working on it. We need air conditioning in there.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I got 2 chairs to put in there.
I like this setup in here.
You like the clubhouse?
I love it.
You come hang out with me. You don't live that far, see?
Yeah.
Once you got here.
This is nice. It's well put together.
Why are you looking at me when you said that?
What?
You said,
You ain't do it.
It's well put together. You're looking at me like you were
No,
like
you're not well put together.
hurting my feelings with it. We're gonna while he's admiring the clubhouse, since I said he was a full patch member, we're gonna take our little short break here. We will be right back.
Stand by.
We interrupt this program for an important announcement. Ladies and gentlemen,
Are you standing by? A very important message is coming. Are you still standing by?
we interrupt for this breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
There's a podcast that happens on Saturday night that you need to know about. All right, can I get out of serious mode? Let's go to goofy. Okay. Make sure to listen to Louisiana Saturday Night. Robert and April are your hosts, and they talk a lot about current events. And occasionally they'll have a guest and include them on the conversation. It's raw, it's blunt, and explicit. Well, if there is one thing I know, and that is I like dirty. Anyway. It's for anyone who wants to have fun and not take life so seriously. And God knows we need that these days. Robert and April on Louisiana Saturday Night. Check them out at louisianasaturdaynight.podbean.com.
And we are back from break. Y'all go check out Robert and April on Louisiana Saturday Night Podcast. Especially if you want a good laugh. You don't never know what they're going to say, but Robert will let you know that he did clear an embassy at one point. That's for you, Robert. And they also have him and his wife April and her sister. Excuse me, I don't remember her name, but they also started a new podcast, like a true crime podcast called Southern Discomfort. And Robert and his cousin started one. I guess we'll call it a geek out, kind of a nerdy podcast. Talks about old cartoons, movies, video games and stuff. I think it's called Getting Right Downs to It. I listen to most of my stuff on iTunes. I think they're on all the platforms. Y'all go check them out. Like I said, they're good people, funny, support them. We'll get back to our little podcast here. We're going to do our in the news section. If I can get it pulled up here. This in the news section is from New Jersey. I don't know how to say the name. Ewing or whatever. EWING, New Jersey. There's a man forced his way into a vehicle to carjack the vehicle. He carjacked it, but he sat on top of the driver and took off, pinning like it was a lady, pinning her to the seat while he led the police officers on a chase that began in New Jersey and ended all the way in Pennsylvania, sitting on this poor woman. Thomas Tomase Dimake. I'm not good at pronouncing names, people. Bear with me. He was 31. He was from Queens, New York. He was soliciting money in a parking lot, and they said when a 66-year-old lady gave him $1, he was not satisfied with his free $1 that he didn't work for. Piece of shit motherfucker. Forced his way into the victim's vehicle, sitting on her and driving off. She remained under him the entire chase, and she was unable to hit the brakes. The callers alerted to police, who pursued him into Ferris Hills, Pennsylvania, where the vehicle became disabled. They arrested him after he fled on foot. He faces extradition and criminal and motor vehicle charges, and it could be determined if he had a lawyer. The woman was examined by medical. I believe she was okay. What kind of piece of shit motherfucker is gonna basically kidnap a 66-year-old lady in her car after she done gave him a free $1? Because it wasn't good enough. You lazy motherfuckers, go and get a goddamn job. I hope you rot your ass in jail. Hope you get ass raped in jail. You get hemorrhoids and be like fucking speed bumps. Fuck you, you stupid piece of shit motherfucker. What you think about that story there, Kirby?
He'll pay for it.
Think he's a piece of shit motherfucker?
Yeah.
Should get ass raped? Yeah, he should get ass raped.
What about the ass rape? But I mean, I hope he get his ass kicked.
He was sitting on top of a 66-year-old lady in a car chase after kidnapping her in her own car. I think a good ass raping would be good. For him, not me. Stop getting the mental picture in your head. Look, he's just looking at me like with love in his eyes right now. Stop it. You're making me all tingly and smiley.
Say tingly.
Tingly. But during the break we had a few discussions. He wasn't sure what I was talking about funny stories. He's like, I just pull people over, tell them what I want, write them a ticket, and make them leave. I don't talk to them. So y'all think I'm an ass. Fuck. Don't get pulled over by a book 'em down Brown.
Not an ass. I'm straight to the point.
Well, so am I, and I always get accused of being an ass. So I understand. He's actually a nice little fella.
Well, thank you.
Anyway, he was telling me about a DWI they had the other night involving a crash.
Yeah, two gentlemen wasn't from the area, but it was one of them birthday. So they were in the area fishing, and I guess they were done fishing. They had a little GPS on to take them home, and they didn't see the road curving, and they kept straight, which ran into kind of like a brick concrete barrier. And as they were keeping straight, their axle and front wheels left the car, but the car kept straight over the barrier. So when I get there, I'm like, well, what the fuck's going on here? He was like, it's his birthday. You know, they wasn't from the area. Him and his partner were all broke up. The airbags had broke one of them jaw. I mean, it was a hot mess.
A hot mess?
It was a shit show.
Who got the fish? Did they have any fish?
They have no damn fish in their car.
So they drove all that way because he told me where they came from, which is probably a good hour and a half, 2 hour drive to go fishing here.
I called his brother, and his brother, it was 3 hours away.
And didn't catch no fish.
Nothing. But they totaled their car.
On the curb. You know,
the same curb.
The same curb.
The woman backed into me.
Yeah, I know the area.
So, I mean, that's a dangerous curve.
Yeah, I guess it is. But no fish.
I didn't see no fish when I was clearing the car.
Did you write him a ticket?
Yeah.
How many tickets? You probably arrested him. You said, I think you said the passenger had the broke jaw.
Yeah, the driver went to jail.
But it was his birthday.
Damn it.
That 50 Cent song wasn't playing in the background. It's your birthday.
No, my Book 'em Down Brown song came on.
What song is that? I haven't heard it yet. I want to hear the Book 'em Down Brown song.
I gotta let you listen to it.
Okay, we'll hear that later. I've never heard of damn Book 'em Brown. Never, ever. Did you hear this before?
Hello, you've reached the police department's voicemail. Pay close attention as we update choices often as new and unusual circumstances arrive. Please select one of the following options. To whine about us not doing anything to solve a problem that you created, press 1. To inquire as to whether someone has to die before we'll do something about a problem, press 2. To report an officer for bad manners when in reality the officer is trying to keep your neighborhood safe, press 3. If you'd like us to raise your children, press 4. If you'd like us to take control of your life due to your chemical dependency, press 5. If you'd like us to instantly restore order to a situation that took years to deteriorate, press 6. To provide a list of officers you personally know so we will not take enforcement action against you, press 7. To sue us or tell us you pay our salary and you'll have our badge, or to proclaim our career is over, press 8. To whine about a ticket and or complain about the many other uses for police rather than keeping your dumb ass in line, press 9. Please note your call may be monitored to assure proper customer support, and remember, we're here to save your butts, not kiss them. Thanks for calling your local police department, and have a nice day.
Yeah, I hear that often.
You like that?
Yeah, I love that.
A lot of those are true people, believe it or not.
All of them are true.
But the new day and age, the way everybody wants it, when you call 911, this is what you're going to get.
The number you have reached, 911, has been changed to a non-published number. No further information is available about 911.
That's what they're going to get in Seattle. So unlisted.
Well, they want us to fund it, so.
Oh, the state of affairs today. Glad I don't talk if I did talk to political stuff on here. Oh my God, we wouldn't have it. I'd have to have a 4-part episode. Just I could go off and off. Tell you about my little rant I have. I'm always bitching about motherfuckers driving on the interstate, right? Well, this happened a while back. Of course, I'm driving the way I'm supposed to. And this motherfucker cuts me off in traffic. Right in front of him. Just cuts me the fuck off. Well, guess who cut me the fuck off in traffic?
Who cut you off?
You. Yeah, you know you did, because I called you on the phone. I'm like, motherfucker, he thought that motherfucker cut me the hell off.
Well, I thought Miss Daisy was in a patrol car.
And he cut me off. He cheated. He went around where he should have been in line, cut me off at the split area.
I thought you was going to let me in.
It didn't matter. You forced yourself right on in there. 1-800, he cut me off. #.com.
Look, we all in this together, so.
Oh, you know I love you. Like I said, he usually keeps you laughing all day long. I guess you just gotta see him or whatever. I don't know.
Nervous.
Don't be nervous. You need a kiss?
No, fuck no. Shit, no.
I asked my last guest this. Do you shave your butt?
No, fuck no. Why would I shave my butt?
She got like a big man bush butt.
You shave your butt?
No, my wife shaved my butt because she liked that. I'm just joking. I wouldn't let her close to my butthole because my wife would be like, yeah, you know what? I'm just going
to stick that finger in there.
Something. No, I don't trust her close enough to the butthole there.
Tell me if this hurt. Ooh. No. No, but I don't grow hair too much. So.
No, I ain't never seen you with a.
I ain't got to worry about that.
You don't even have hair on your arms.
No, I don't.
Like all smooth and silky.
Mm-hmm. Casanova.
No, I said smooth and silky. Ain't a Casanova. Smooth and silky like a donkey butt.
Oh, I'm gonna make me one of these studios in my house.
Are you gonna start your own podcast now? You'd actually have to talk. What you need a studio for?
I'm gonna find stuff to talk about. I'm gonna have you on as a guest.
You have your own cell phone?
Mm-hmm.
As a guest? You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I like to let's set up.
Yeah, he's looking around more than he is talking. I do have a pretty cool studio, people.
Because it's my first time.
One of these days, I'll take a little video and put it on the Facebook page.
What are questions you supposed to ask me?
Oh, my questions? I totally forgot about the icebreaker question.
Uh-huh.
I was too busy with some other stuff. Like I said, I get distracted easily. What's your favorite movie?
Bad Boys.
If we actually talking about that, we just watched that Friday night,
Bad
1
Boys.
and 2. Hadn't watched 3 yet. Martin Lawrence got kind of fat though in the third one. Have you seen the third one?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Got kind of fat, didn't he?
Yeah, that's the best one though.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Second one so far was my favorite, which is strange because usually sequels aren't as good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to watch the third one. I'm glad to see Martin back because he was on a hiatus. I think he had some kind of nervous breakdown or some shit. He disappeared for a while.
Oh, yeah?
You didn't notice that?
No.
Yeah, think about it after that. He had his own show and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden he just disappeared.
Because he got fat.
I don't think because he got fat. I think he had a nervous breakdown. Let me tell you what, when you get older, you're going to get fat too.
Fuck, I'm fat now.
You're going to get fatter then. It happens. After 40, everything starts breaking. I'm telling you, you pushing it. I'm telling you. Watch. I'll still be around probably when you hit 40. So when you hit 40 and shit just breaks, body-wise, I'm going to say I told you. Shit just breaks. Now I'm pushing. I'm almost 50 and shit's really breaking down. Shit. I don't even have to eat breakfast in the morning for all the fucking pills I got to take for my blood pressure and shit. Like, nope, that's breakfast. Just take it here, gobble them up.
Yeah.
Blood pressure, that, and cholesterol. But I did get a clean bill of health the other day from the doctor. Speaking of, I'm not going to say my doctor's name because I'll kind of say where I'm at. Besides just in Louisiana. But I have a female doctor, which she is me. Well, she's my doctor and the wife's doctor. And she's actually one of them doctors that when she comes in, she remembers you, she talks to you, and it's not like, all right, stick your tongue out, your temperature's good, yes, good, all right, come back in 3 months or 6 months or whatever. She actually, sits down, talks to you, she's personal. She's one of them doctors that you don't actually mind, so, nobody likes going to the doctor, but, she's very nice. And she got a little assistant that's nice. I'll tell you this funny story. You're going to enjoy this one, Kirby.
Go ahead.
I used to have a male doctor. And if you listen to this, Doc, you probably remember. I used to have a male doctor. Now, I thought I had a urinary tract infection or something like that. When I found out later men don't get those. Anyway, so I go to make my doctor's appointment. I go there. Well, I walk in. The doctor walks in. Well, my doctor's not there no more. There's this lady doctor that I'm still seeing now. Well, my doctor had retired, come to find out, and I didn't know. So now I got a female doctor that I have never met before in my life. And I said, look, doc, I think I got a urinary tract infection or something. And she says, no, you don't. And I'm like, damn, she's so fucking good. She ain't even checked me yet and knows what I got. She got like ESPN or something. And she said, no.
You got crabs.
It was not crabs. Don't fuck with your peeing. You should know about crabs. You got a whole bushel of them. Anyway, she's like, no, that's not what it is. And she's like, she said, you got to drop them. I'm like, excuse me? She says, yeah. She said, I got to check your like prostate or whatever. I'm like, really? So my first doctor's visit with this female doctor that I have never met in my life, she done got make me bend over because she's about to stick her finger in my butt. And I'm like, really? And she's like, you know, so that's why she's such a good doctor. She's funny also. You know what her comment was to me about it?
What?
She says, well, at least I'm not my old doctor. She said his name. She says, I got smaller fingers than he does. I'm like, you're not really helping at this point. So she checks me. Come find out, I think I was a little swollen or something. She didn't give me some medicine and it made it all better. But then after that, she decided she had to do like they did in old physicals and check my testicular area. Okay. So now I done met this female doctor for the first time. She done stuck her finger in my butt and grabbed my balls. I asked her if she was going to take me to the movies and pay for it because we done got to know each other all kind of close already and shit like that. So I've been using her ever since. She's a great doctor. Bam has recently had surgery. It's a little over 2 weeks ago. She had to have sinus surgery, which the first surgery she went in, outpatient, came out and brought her home. Let me tell you what the hospital experience during COVID fucking sucks. She's outpatient, so I bring her in the hospital. We're in there and they put me in this room. Well, I'm informed as she goes in surgery that if I leave out of this room, I can't come back. I can't come back in the hospital. I'm done. Can't even go to the fucking Coke machine. I'm in this room for like 8 fucking hours, okay?
Shit.
With a cup, drinking water out the sink. Now, I'm a big boy now. I get hungry. And I don't smoke no more, but I vape with very low nicotine. But after 8 hours, I was having a little nicotine attack. I was in a bad fucking mood. Sucked ass. But anyway, she comes out. We come home. Her nose starts bleeding like a fucking faucet. Call the doctor. Her doctor, ENT, he actually gets on the phone with her and for like an hour trying to get the nose bleeding stopped. She didn't bring her back to the emergency room because they won't even let me in the fucking emergency room. He meets her there. She ends up getting admitted, having surgery again the next day. Spends another day in the hospital. So her outpatient ended up being like a 3-day, 4-day in the hospital. We get her home. My thing is her ENT doctor is also awesome. If anybody needs an ENT in South Louisiana area, hit us up on Facebook. I'll give you his name. This man is awesome. I never had nurses call me or nothing like that. Whenever he called me himself all the time. He was awesome. So shout out to them two doctors. They still have some good doctors out there in the world. You been at a doctor lately?
No.
No? So your hemorrhoids stopped flaring up?
Yeah, I ain't getting my ass checked no time soon.
Preparation H helped you?
Yeah, that and a little rubbing alcohol.
Been gay?
Been gay. I just push mine in.
Oh, I'm sure you do. I had all kind of shit just popped in my dirty little mind on that one.
Yeah, I can imagine.
No, you can imagine. You need to go to the doctor.
For what?
You just said you had crabs.
No, I said you had crabs.
I don't. I shaved that shit. Yep. My last podcast talked about how I accidentally cut my balls off. Thought I was cut one of my balls shaved one time and thought I was bleeding to fucking death. Yep. You got the
Why
big,
you, why you
got
shave
a,
all? What?
You got a man bush?
What?
You got a big man bush down there? Look, he's just looking at me. He don't want to
I
answer.
don't shave it.
Then you got a man bush.
Well,
You got a big 1970s porn man bush. I got this old picture of him having to comb that shit. Put some VO5 in it.
damn.
You know, they probably don't know what VO5 is. That's old school.
Shampoo?
No, well, it's a shampoo, but it used to be like a hair, like grease or something they used way back in the day when guys used to grease their hair, you know, back in the like 50s and 60s and stuff. You ever saw the movie Grease?
Yeah.
Like now the hair was all done.
Yeah.
That's why they called it grease. They used to stock VO5 grease. They put it in their hair to make it look like that. I done learned you something new.
That you did.
See that?
The fuck was that?
It's your buzzer. 'Cause you wrong. You got anything else funny to tell me besides your DWI story? He's rubbing his titties over here. It's kind of getting me excited. I don't know if his nipples are hard or what.
I mean, other than your normal traffic stop, well,
Traffic
you-
stops
you-
are some of the most
you-
hilarious things you can get.
you get a little vagina showed to you.
Yes, that's happened.
I mean,
Boobs.
she one female, she was pretending like she was crying, and she put her feet up on the seat. She had on a little morning gown or whatever you call it, and you know she didn't have no underwear on, so I guess she was trying to show me to get out of the ticket.
Did you get out the ticket?
Yeah.
Yes, I'd have wrote her. You show me, you wrote for sure. Telling you that.
Well, I mean, she was crying.
Yeah, I'm sure that. All right, we'll let it go with at that, Kirby. If you cry with Kirby and your vagina accidentally pops out of your pants, you may get out of a ticket. Oh, I'm sorry. My vagina just slipped out of my pants right here. Let me put that back in.
I mean, you got to be human.
No, I'm sure you were being human. What about that guy that pulled his dick out on you? Did you let him go?
I told you not to say that.
Let him go too, didn't you? He was just waving it at you.
I let him go with a misdemeanor summons.
No, you didn't. You let him go with your phone number, motherfucker.
No shaft in public.
That was a good movie also. I like that movie, Shaft.
I never saw it.
What? They got like the old version and the new version.
Shaft. No, I never seen that
Shaft.
shit.
You need to watch it. It's cool. It's a cop movie.
I like
What's your favorite drink?
Snapple Apple.
Snapple Apple.
Boom.
Snapple Apple. Not as delicious as my sheepdog peanut butter flavored whiskey.
That shit sounds nasty, but Snapple Apple.
What's your favorite TV show?
The First 48.
You really watch that shit? Bore me to death.
No, it's not boring.
Oh God, yes.
I got like 100 shows saved on my
DVR.
Yeah.
Don't say VCR. They don't know what you're talking about.
It's either the First 48 or Live PD.
Oh well, Live PD can't be your favorite.
Well,
show
they canceled it
because they took it from you.
I know.
Took it.
It was.
It was taken from you.
Yeah.
They still got Live Rescue on.
I don't watch that shit.
That's some boring shit, ain't it?
Yeah.
I tried watching that one time. I think I got about 4 minutes into it. That shit's boring as a motherfucker. I can watch a bunch of firemen and paramedics and shit, you know, just
Yeah, go and do some
fireman stuff.
Yeah. No. I don't watch that shit.
No, I don't watch that one either. They ain't come back with Live PD. I don't know, another show. I know another network pick it up. I told Bam the other day, I said, they keep canceling all the cop shows and shit that I watch. I said, I'm just going to get rid of fucking cable altogether.
You ain't lying. I don't watch nothing else but the First 48, Live PD.
I never could get in the first 48 thing.
It's real good.
I like Chicago PD.
I don't watch that shit.
Blue Bloods.
Watch real cops.
That's what you do, real cops. Trying to learn.
Yeah, trying to different tactics.
Crying women that vaginas popping out and penises.
I'm sure you had that happen to you before.
I've had some women try to show. I had one time. It was so long ago. I was on a traffic stop, pulled this woman over, and she opened her passenger door up, and she like swung her legs out, like she was gonna get out. I'm approaching. She does that. She swings out where her skirt had come up, and she had no panties on. It was nothing but vagina, coochie, all showing like that. Well, it just happened to be at the time. My dad happened to be driving home from work. Well, when I got home, my dad's like, "Did that woman have her stuff hanging out?" I was like, "Yep, she had no panties on." "Oh, but you didn't write her a ticket." I said, "Nope, wrote her 2. Speeding and expired MVI." She pulled her skirt back down. But yeah, my dad was driving past. He's like, "That woman," I was like, "Yep, that's exactly what you saw."
Expired vagina.
Yeah. I don't know if it was expired or not. We can get close enough to touch it. But she got 2 tickets. Not getting caught up in that bag. I had a girl had pulled over these chicks one time on the interstate a long time ago. They were speeding. 2 college chicks. Walked up, made my approach, and the girl in the driver's seat looked at me and said, "Well, what can I do to get out this ticket?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Speeding, we'll write your ticket." Well, where? I'm not gonna say where she's from because I'm not calling out no other agencies. Like I said, she says, "Well, over there, if we get pulled over something, we just give them a blowjob."
Oh.
I was like, "Well, we not in that area." And said, "What would you want me to do? Just pull it out and stick it in the car window here inside the interstate?" Said, "Stand by." Go back. Wrote her ticket. Like I said, I usually carry some type of candy and stuff in my saddlebags for the kids and stuff like that. Well, at the time I had some dum-dum suckers. So I went back to her car, had her sign her ticket, handed her a dum-dum sucker and said, "If you want to suck on something, you can suck on this. Have a nice day."
She reported you?
No.
He's an asshole.
Well, what's she going to report me? I offered to suck his dick and he gave me a sucker and told me if I wanted to suck on something, suck on that instead. I mean, yep, I said it. Yep. Checks. I offered to suck my dick and I didn't take it. What you going to do, write me up? No. The old saying, I'm sure you heard it. They say, that badge will get you some pussy, but that pussy going to get you badge.
You ain't lying.
It will get you fired in a heartbeat. Anybody wants to be a cop out there, older guys, they'll tell you, hey, there's plenty what we like to call badge bunnies and whatever other nicknames they come up with. They're out there. Every agency, every department, every region in the United States, they have badge bunnies. But there's also there's women out there that will give you something up, especially if they try to think if they're getting out of a ticket or anything like that. And next thing you know, you up on charges. They say you done took it, raped them, or something like that. I'm not saying that it don't happen, that rapes and stuff don't occur. Hey, but the best way not to get in that trick bag is don't take that bait. Because I'm going to tell you, that guy I worked with before, my old partner, he's like, he said, you being married and everything, he's like, you know where the grass is greener at? You know that old saying, they say grass is always greener
on the other side.
Yeah, but do you know where the grass is actually greener at?
Well,
on top of the septic tank. You know why?
Why?
That's where all the shit's at. Stay out of the shit.
Stay out the shit.
Yes, some good advice. I don't think my safety tip is don't pop your clutch in the parking lot and almost hit fucking vehicles.
I was still learning.
Don't pop your clutch.
I can ride pretty good now.
He does. He rides very well. I think they had a motor Gulf Coast motorcycle competitions coming up. I'm not sure the exact date. It's in November. November what? November 17th, 21st, something like that. I'll get the exact date if we're coming up closer. If anybody's in the South Louisiana area and wants to come watch, all the money and proceeds do go to Dream Day, which helps St. Jude, I believe. Help the poor little kids with cancer is always a good thing. You gonna compete this year?
Yeah.
You didn't get to compete last year.
I ain't have a bike.
Nah, they were still putting the lights on it. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Squidward's was there, but hopefully we'll be able to get some practice in before long. I need practice too. So
We need it.
you need it more than I do.
I'm pretty sure.
But you young and strong and got silky smooth skin.
Well, you more experienced.
But I'm not silky smooth.
No, you rough and ragged.
Rough and ratchety.
Ratchety. I'm ready to go.
But I smell good.
Oh, that root oil.
No, that's on you. Just don't get it in your eye next time, because I don't hear you crying and shit burn.
Fall off my bike.
Like, ooh, my eye's burning.
Nah, never. Next time I come, you better have my damn Snapple apple.
I will have you some Snapple apple with a surprise in it. I'll have you some stuff. You can bring your wife next time, though. I won't meet this woman.
Oh, she coming. Put her ass on the radio.
She can talk too. Tell us about her. Maybe she'll tell us some stories about you since you being all quiet and dainty over there.
Quiet and dainty.
Dainty.
Wait till you get Squidward.
Oh, Lord. If I can get him to talk. He's got to have some story. He can be pretty rude, too. I'm saying he got a little cocky attitude about him.
Yeah.
I've watched him.
Yeah, he pretty rude.
Yeah. See, people always said I was rude. Not my old age. I'm like, damn, he's rude. That's bad when the rude guy's telling people, damn.
You just look rude.
I just look like an asshole. I'm friendly. I just look like a dick. I said, hopefully this coming up week we'll have better weather so I can write some tickets. I didn't even get a motorcycle last week. It rained all last week. Sucked ass. But I am getting a different unit. It's going to be I believe a pickup truck, which will be interesting because a lot of time when I'm working on the interstate, I work in a vehicle because it gets into the evening hour. I've never worked traffic in a truck before, so this will be a new experience for the Iceman coming up. All right, Kirby has some other obligations he's got to take care of, and I do appreciate him coming on. I'll gladly have him on again, and maybe he'll have some more funny stories. Or I'm just going to watch him and just make more fun of him.
Make me talk.
Oh, I know how to make you talk, big boy.
No, Mom. Next time I come back,
you need your shoulders.
I know what I'm getting into.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be more comfortable.
Man, I got you. Look at. I got you a nice blue and black office chair, just sitting in, comfortable. Mm-hmm. Cushiony headphones. Gave you a Sprite. It wasn't Snapple Apple.
It wasn't Snapple Apple.
Maybe I'll have some Snapple Apple and one of them little apple sauce packs for you. How's that?
That'll get me more relaxed.
Or how about if I have some turtle cake for you?
That too.
Yeah, this motherfucker loves turtle cake from this local restaurant. In the Bat Cave, he had like 5 plates of this shit in the freezer he was saving.
It's good. That's the best. Turtle cake's the best.
He likes turtle cake and apple. What's your favorite restaurant?
Outback Steakhouse.
Outback Steakhouse. Mm-hmm. How you like your steaks cooked? Well
seasoned.
Well done?
Mm-hmm.
That's burnt.
That's not burnt.
God, it's ruined that meat. It's ruined it. I like my shit extra rare.
Ugh.
When I cut it, I like blood to just run out of it.
I don't like that.
It's got flavor, and it makes you tougher.
How was that?
Eating bloody meat.
That don't make you tough.
Oh, I'm sure you've eaten bloody meat before. Just for a whole nother podcast. Next podcast about Pornhub, but we're not going to go there. We won't go there with the Curbmeister. Hopefully he won't run over any more curbs, or however you want to say it.
Not in a while.
Oh, he did fall down on a funeral the other day. Well, he showed up for the funeral we were waiting on. It was running late. The same day, I know, last episode, I believe, I did the rant on the woman that called and complained on me for speeding. It was that day, working late. We're parked in a grassy area underneath a nice little shade tree. He pulls up, and the tot gets him to move a little to a different area. Well, it was kind of on the incline. As we said earlier, Kirby's not the tallest fella.
Not at all.
Puts his kickstand down, and where'd your bike end up at?
On the ground. On the other side.
Yeah. Not the kickstand side, the other side. So we ended up picking the bike up. I think he ended up driving and go parking somewhere else on the road.
Yeah, I parked on the road.
Yeah.
I said, fuck it.
Yeah, he'll learn. He'll learn eventually. The inclines, you got to watch them inclines.
I mean, I can't help it. I'm short.
Little feet dangling there. Need to start wearing his motor boots all the time, though. I told you about that shit. So
It's kind of hard to wear my motor boots if I'm getting sent to calls of service instead of running traffic.
You just look better at your call of service.
That's true. But if I get into a foot pursuit, that's I'm gonna lose.
You're gonna lose anyway.
No, fuck no, I'm not.
Or you still chase after people on foot?
Yeah.
No. See, that's why he's 30-something years old. I chase after you on
Happy-
my motorcycle.
I chased somebody on foot yesterday.
Did you catch him?
Yeah, I caught him.
What did he do? Why were you chasing him?
Domestic.
You sure he just went out jogging?
No, he hit it. He beat up his son and threatened his mom.
Then you got there and he just took off running?
No, when I got there, he was already walking down the street. I didn't know it. His son was like, after he told me what happened, his son was like, he walking down the street. So as the other responding officer was approaching, he called out that he sees the suspect. So as I came around the corner, he started running. Foot pursuit ensued. Then when I got up to him, he wanted to fight. So had to do what he had to do.
You didn't get no boo-boos, huh?
Shit, no.
Well, at least the bad guy went to jail.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you threaten your own mama? And kids, I used to spank my kids, but you don't beat on them.
Oh, his son is 26.
Oh, he's a grown-ass man. How old was this guy?
I think he was 52.
He was running?
Yeah.
That's why you caught him. I mean, fuck.
Say that's where you got it.
The old man.
Oh, he was pretty fit.
Oh, not too long ago, we were taking a picture for that Dream Day Foundation thing. We wasn't unable to attend a event they always have because of the zombie apocalypse. We were in that water area. They had a snake right there, and Kirby was looking at it, and I come up behind him, and he got scared and jumped back because he thought we were going to push his ass in the water.
You would. If I stood close enough, you'd probably push me.
It was only I think the water was only probably knee deep.
With a snake in it.
Yeah, it was a water snake. It wasn't poisonous.
I don't know that.
You don't like snakes?
Nope.
Snakes are your friends. Non-poisonous ones anyway.
I can't tell the difference.
You gotta look at their eyes and the shape of their head.
You want me to get that close?
Yeah, I mean, don't be scary.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna wrap this one up for this time. We will get Curby back in the house, and I want to meet his wife. We'll try to get Squidward over here.
And his wife.
Squidward ain't married. He got married in the last 2 weeks.
No, tell him bring his brother, sister.
His brother's sister. I don't even want to know. That sounds like a whole Jerry Springer episode there. His brother's sister. Squidward's the single, ladies. If you like him tall, very skinny man with no ass at all, hit me up. I'll get you in touch with him. Anyway, if you know any future, present, past motor guys that would like to be a guest on the show, hit me up. Facebook, Twitter, email. On Twitter, we're at MotorC. On Parler, we're at MotorCop Chronicles Podcast. Facebook is MotorCop Chronicles Podcast. And our email is motorcopchronicles@gmail.com. Like I said, still waiting on our first email. Haven't gotten it yet. You would make Bam very excited at us. All our listeners that have been steady listeners, we appreciate y'all a lot. And always remember, smile, because the Iceman could always be behind you.
I'm cranking up on the throttle. This is how legends